Mọi người, mình là Vi, là host của chương trình podcast Con người hiện sinh, là một cái dự án cộng đồng hướng tới việc lan tỏa một cái lối sống hướng thiện, chân thành, tốt đẹp, dựa trên một cái tinh thần cốt lõi của hiện sinh, đó là be yourself, sống trong thực tại và tỉnh thức trong thực tại, cũng như là chịu trách nhiệm với cái con đường, cái suy nghĩ và quyết định để có thể là sống trong một cái thế giới cái khủng hoảng, cái biến động. Từ đó là cái nội dung podcast con người hiện sinh hướng tới. Cái điều hay của cái podcast con người hiện sinh đó là khách mời của con người hiện sinh podcast có thể là bất cứ ai. Chúng tôi sẽ bắt gặp những con người mà chúng tôi gọi là những nghệ sĩ cuộc đời, thì chúng tôi tin rằng là ai cũng sẽ có cái nghệ thuật của riêng mình khi mà họ có một sự cống hiến, một sự tập trung để làm tốt cái việc của họ. Through these cards, I have a chance to listen to your stories, your sharing. I think it's amazing. This one really touched me with your opinion about women rights. I have some experience with my mom. You know, I have a good chance to know a lot of strong women. Yeah, strong women.
That's really fortunate.
Yeah.
To have such great role models in your life.
Yeah.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, because I'm an adopted daughter.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I am. So my adopted mother, she took me when I was very young, just 2 kilos, young, and the skin is very thin. But actually, she loves me. She has a good condition with a lot of money, and then she cannot take care of me because she has no experience. Then I have another opportunity to see another mom. That's the nanny at that time, but I call mom later. Yeah. She also had a great love for me.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and when my mother is getting poorer from very big house, and then we become very poor at that time, and the nanny just take care of me, and her daughter, her blood daughter, also support me in my study at school with financial support.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's not even amazing. That's a blessing to be blessed with so many role models and so much support.
Yeah. And I learned from them a lot, especially the woman in the central part of Vietnam. In here before used to be the woman rule rather than man. You know that?
I didn't know that. So it's the matriarchal society.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
When we came here to work and live here, we have the chance to know a lot of women in business. So because time just changed, the world is changed. So now even they are women, but they have to work like they have to work before, right? But after the impacts from the north of Vietnam, that means that the man will rule the family, and everyone in the family, especially the woman, have to follow the man's rule. So that makes the situation, I don't know how to say. It's even complicated.
Really interesting. So the social dynamics changed as a result of the war.
Yeah.
So it shifted from a matriarchal society to a patriarchal society.
Yeah.
So that created some tension.
Mm-hmm.
So it made things in the social fabric of the society very complex. And it created tension.
Yeah. Because the women now they have to go to work to earn money.
Yeah.
And do a lot of tasks, right? Yeah. But also have to take care of the baby, the family, and household. But actually, the world is changing now.
Yep.
Yeah, woman is more, confront and being recognized more than before, right? And somehow, the situation make the great people, the great women, even stronger, and more beautiful.
Yeah.
When I look at the way they work and think, and, also showing their compassion, their love for other people, other things.
Yeah.
I feel really appreciate the beauty in the world.
Yeah. And I love your story. I think that's amazing. Just as I said, it's such a blessing to have such amazing role models in your life.
Yeah.
I come across so many patients who just don't have this level of support and they lack the role models, and that's really, really sad. I think it's one of these things that's really, I can't generalize, but just talking from my field of work, that I just see a lot of people who just don't have that level of support that you were just telling me about. And to have that level of support and just role models to guide you and develop you in life, that's just wonderful.
Yeah, so really every woman used to meet me in my life, teach me a lesson.
That's amazing.
Give me a vision. Yeah. So I think that I'm very lucky. Yeah, really and I really I really feel amazing for your story too. You are from Asian country, right? And you know how to survive in the community that maybe that time is different from you. Yeah, but very strong. You're becoming more stronger. And, just like the
Queen of Swords.
Yeah, the Queen of Swords.
I really thank my parents for my upbringing. Yeah. That's something that I'm really. It's when you talk about role models, my parents are my role models. I might just tear up a little bit. It's just because they just taught me just to accept everyone, just every race, every religion. Yeah. I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. That's an amazing story.
Thank you for your amazing story.
Wow. I have a last question for you. Actually, two questions. The first question is the question that exists for 1,000 years already, 100 years already. So that's a philosophy question. Liz, who are you?
That's a very hard question. I think of myself as a soul that's constantly evolving. And for me, what drives me, well, one of the many things that drives me is just the quest to learn and better myself. And so what I see myself is really like a piece of clay, and there's just constant molding, so shaping my experiences to make me the person that I am, but it's still evolving. And it was interesting because I was thinking about this last night because I speak to my parents daily when I'm in Vietnam. I'll text them or I'll email them. And I wanted to say that every trip to Vietnam, I learned something out of it. And it's not just about the community and society in Vietnam, but I also learn a little bit about myself. So it's all about insight and just knowing who I am, what my essence is. And I just feel that I'm still an incomplete work of art, and I'm just still in the process of just evolving constantly. I see myself as someone who just wants to seek the truth in life and know my own truth, whatever that truth might be. So for me, it's all about equity. I want everyone to have, the same opportunities in health and education. I want women to be on equal footing with men. I want to address disparities in wealth. So that's my truth, to be able to see and to be able to enable equity to occur.
Thank you. And the last question, if you have the chance to talk to the person, Liz, 2026, so what would you say to her?
So I do think about this a lot. My younger self, I would tell her to take more opportunities. I would tell her to be more open-minded. And it's funny, there's an expression which says youth is wasted on the young, and it really is. When you're growing up, you're finding yourself, and I'm still finding out who I am now. That your brain is just so underdeveloped, and because it's so underdeveloped, your insight also is underdeveloped. So you're not open to experiencing new things and thinking outside the square or thinking laterally. So if it was me having a conversation with myself from 20 years ago, I would tell her, you've just got to think outside the square more. You've got to think laterally more. You have to make yourself open to as many emotional experiences and spiritual experiences as possible. So not necessarily saying, oh, you have to go get your heart broken, but you just need to be able to just basically immerse yourself just with other people and just understand them and connect with them, because in doing so you'll understand yourself more. So essentially I would just tell my younger self just to put yourself out there more emotionally and spiritually so that you can develop as a person.
And what will you talk to you next year, 2026? Because you know what, we want to have another podcast with you next year.
That's a really great idea.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good
So
idea.
what will you say to you in the future?
Okay, so I have a number of internal struggles. This is not a secret, and I believe that everyone has a number of internal struggles. We all do. We all have our cross to bear, and I would actually like to be able to get on top of these struggles and resolve these struggles so that I'm in a place where I can really organise myself and give my best to the community of Vietnam. And not just the community of Vietnam, but communities in other poor countries. And for that to happen, I need to be at my best spiritually, emotionally and physically, so health-wise. So me, I want to, when I have this discussion with you 1 year down the track, I basically want to set myself a goal, and that is to be at my best, as I said, physically, emotionally, spiritually, so then I can give my best to others.
Thank you, Liz, for joining us today. I wish to have you next year in another podcast.
Thank you so much for having me. It really is an honour.
Thank you.
Huge privilege. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.